what the heck did we just watch?
Honestly, I mean, I was just chilling like this for the other half of it because you know what? Something's got to give. I gotta say, right now, that was entertaining mildly, but it wasn't like horrible.
It wasn't the worst. It was pretty bad. The acting's off. The
It was
So
off.
2-year-old
Like
was
you
okay,
go in the
hold on,
fridge
time
looking
out
for some tofu.
before we more go into it. Let's explain. We just finished watching the 1989 Pet Semetary. So this is also a Stephen King book. We're continuing our Stephen King month. So basically, this follows a family who moved from Chicago to, I guess, Maine,
Yeah,
like
like
a very very out part of Maine. And they come across this cemetery that children bury their pets in. But there's something beyond the cemetery that they quite don't fully understand.
like sometimes.
And a lot of creepy stuff happens, or lack thereof. We'll get to that in a moment. Um, so I remember seeing this movie for the very first time, back when I was at Gardner Webb to get ready for the newer one that was coming out in 2019. And I don't remember too much of it, if I'm being completely honest. I just know that the acting was pretty bad. But after some time passed, wanted to watch it again just to see if there was like any silver lining. There is, but it's really not that much, if I'm being completely honest.
It's fair. I read about Pets. I haven't seen it because when I was born in '95, so I wasn't even born when the movie came out originally. And when I was born, we had like, yeah, it was weird. What I've read about the movie is that you might not. It's not always plot wise clear first time you see it, and then when you do, you connect the dots. I'm like, honestly, Gage. I mean, as far as like, I'm just saying, it's just me here. It's horror, but also is like cultured. What
It
Well,
was a
where
bad,
are
bad
they
movie.
going with that character? Because I was like, it was kind of disjointed, like character development, like plot wise. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
I was like,
I will say I love Stephen King's work. I think he's a great author. I don't think this is one of his better works. I remember reading somewhere that he got very depressed after writing the book.
I know that.
And he
Yep.
did write the screenplay, by the way.
Yeah,
And yes,
yeah.
he did. And I remember, like, I mean, that kind of made it, I think, a little bit better.
But this was just the acting was off from everyone except the old guy Jed and
Judd
the
and Gage.
Engage, yeah, the 2-year-old. If the 2-year-old is a better actor than you, you've done something wrong.
Not just most of the actors, but specifically the main guy too, who plays Lewis.
I'm convinced that there was a mix up in casting. That's the
I
only way
think I got vibes actually that
I
could have
can
happened.
explain that bad acting.
Yeah.
No,
No, I
because
got vibes like that. Like, yeah, something's going on, guys. It's not just like,
no, because the guy who plays Lewis, no disrespect to him at all, but he showed little to no emotion, like at all, whether in facial expression or delivery in lines. None of that.
which
The
kind
only
of
time
makes
he
me
got
think.
like emotional was during his son's death, and that was bad.
Yeah, I mean it was better, but still not good.
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
sometimes like the more roles you do, the more like jaded you get just being an actor and like on set.
Yeah.
It was
I think another thing that is worth pointing out is that I don't know if it was this movie or I don't know what movie, which started the trend of characters in horror movies making really poor decisions.
Mm.
Which I don't know. I just feel like there's like a ton of decisions made that I feel like were really really questionable.
like I got that vibe too. It
There
was
were
definitely not the finest. I mean, if I was in a horror movie, I wouldn't. Number one, I wouldn't. I would be trying genuinely to be as like really was an actress on screen as possible, but like not like what. At least I would have some finesse, but honestly, I digress.
Well, I'd say the two characters that had some sense of like what's going on was Judd, who actually knew a good bit about the Pet Cemetery and what's beyond there, which is a sacred ground that's pretty much forbidden, I would say, because he was told like you shouldn't bury anything up there because it'll come back, but it won't be the same thing as it was before. Um, then the main guy gets the idea after a tragedy happens. Um, but even after Judd gave like a pretty clear reason like why it wouldn't work, he still goes and does it. I don't know.
He is not a smart man.
No, he is not a smart man, and just when it looked like he was making smart decisions towards the end, then he goes and makes quite possibly one last dumb decision before end credits.
Well, I interpreted it as he wanted to die that way.
Okay,
Spoiler
that's fair.
alert, he dies.
Yes. So yeah, this was pretty bad. I might have to watch something else to just clear my mind of this.
Another, like, maybe a legitimately good Stephen King movie?
Hmm. Which Stephen King movie are you referring to, Jessup?
Let's be honest, this friend, Stephen King needs a little redemption after this.
Yeah. You know what? Hmm. I can agree with that. And you know what? How will we make this not only arguably Stephen King's best work, but quite possibly one of the greatest movies to ever be put in theaters?
Fact that
Like,
school,
big prayer
you
is
know,
we don't make the same mistake, and it's Godfather month all over again. That was
honestly,
my
too, I
impact.
have to say,
And
give him some credit. Like this is that was decent enough that could use it to teach film school students about plot and how to build suspense properly in the right sequence. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
and hmm. Should we tease what we're gonna do next week?
Sure.
Our redemption.
A redemption. And also also, I think this movie would be really good if we had a very famous actor be on there, and this could be nominated for a lot of awards. What actor could we think of?
I don't know.
Let's see. How about mm, Kevin James?
Not bad.
Okay, nope, I take that back.
Stephen King movie with Kevin James. I'm sorry, that just made me break. I know what you're trying to do, but that made me just break character.
Okay. Okay. So
Actually,
how?
what we need to do is we should start announcing our new thing.
Oh yes. So go. You want to start? You want to announce
Yeah.
that? Joseph?
So now, Will and I have been working on bringing back the live streams, and now we've got a Twitch channel.
Yes.
Which I'm totally, here's the thing.
I completely forgot the name of it.
It's Alpha Omega Wolf Streams.
Alpha Make Wolf
And
Streams.
it's on
All
Twitch. I'd like to
lowercase,
point out it's
run
kind of
together
cool
is one word.
format.
Yes, we're gonna try to stream there. Jessup will let me know, and who
Yeah,
knows?
my goal is to do something Sunday. I've got a plan. That's Halloween related. Might take a while because I'm going through this one blind.
I joined Twitch less than a week ago, and I'm just saying, if you follow these guys, I usually go on there now. I'm just saying because I like to watch.
All that's on there right now is just this like 20-minute test video where we were testing things. I
Yeah,
asked
and it's like
Patrick
you
to,
literally had me like Twitch account just to like watch, and then
yeah. It'll be like before, just on Twitch now.
Alpha Omega was like
Yeah, right
Alpha
now all
Omega.
that's on there is just this like called the test video where I was just in the Mortal Kombat, the
Yeah.
new Mortal Kombat games fighting menu, just messing around with it. I was just making sure everything kind of worked. It does. I think we're good. I think this is a lot better than the
I
YouTube
have
one.
honestly, I just started my account in the community there.
Also,
I don't have a lot of channels faved anyway, like less than 5.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah.
Anyways, I've also got my hands on an Xbox Series X, which that's what we're going to be streaming on for a while as I get things set up. I've got Mortal Kombat 1. I've got the game we're going to play. I've got Prince of Persia: Sands of Time if we want that. And the movie tying game for Revenge of the Sith. That's all I've got right now.
Oh, I could totally add to that list.
We'll add more as we go.
That was like there's some good
It is
stuff.
nice that this is backwards compatible, so we can play some older games.
Yes, definitely.
Just
This is how we'll be
saying,
getting Prince of Persia, hopefully.
since we got a list going, would it be off the table to have like the Rescuers from the '90s on there?
That's all I've got right now. But I'm still setting things up on there, but I'm good to go with some games.
I think also if it's good.
Yeah, that's it. That's all the promotion of our new Twitch channel.
Yay!
Okay.
Also, yeah, you're gonna need a secret connection.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so until next time, I honestly can't think of a line for this movie.
How
Yeah,
this?
there's just no
Stay
lie. I think
spooky and stay alive until next time.
We'll stay alive.
stay alive. Yeah, stay alive.